pick off another tank there. BaBy Mona going to move with the dropship, wondering is going to move that towards the upper left hand. Well, Luxury is putting down a new base, and Luxury just has no idea if this is coming for him. So that attack's probably going to be very effective. Going to close down a base of Luxury as a fresh new base. But Luxury is still holding this contained with a large number of Mutalisks and Lurkers. This new base at the upper left and is going to go down. At the very least, he's going to force a cancel because the base isn't even half already. Okay, maybe not. Okay, he's putting them back into the dropship. Apparently, I don't know why he doesn't go for that base there. I mean, well, apparently thinking of going for the 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock is completely open. I'm guessing he scanned that base. I'm guessing that's what happened. He scanned that base. Saw, wait a minute, there's nothing here. It's completely open. He's going to be able to do a lot of economic damage. Luxury, meanwhile, I think has pulled back his Mutals to try to reinforce those. But with the siege techs and the science cells out in the field, also going to, because of the lack of Mutals out in the air, he's going to be forced to close up and pack away his contain, moving back with some Zerglings, no Mutals in sight. He is going to lose the hatchery, though, I think. As BaBy focus firing on the Zerglings. He's going to manage to pick up the hatchery. No! Barely, but I think he still has enough forces running right at that 12 o'clock to do a lot of damage there. Not going to bother with the natural, I feel. A lot of drones in transition. These might be caught. Quite a few of those drones going to go down. More Zerglings and Scourge coming up. Scourge are going to pick off the science vessel. That's going to make the Lurkers very effective. The Lurkers are going to come in, surround all these forces. Probably going to pick up the tanks, going to die, but BaBy Mona pulling back with pretty much his entire medic marine force. Didn't lose much in the way of medic marines, but did lose both of his tanks. So if he was going to think of shelling that natural expo, it's not going to happen. But I honestly feel we should try to go for that 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock still very vulnerable. A lot of Lurkers alongside those Mutals and even Zerglings down the field for Luxury, though. So BaBy has to be very careful with how he wants to engage this. 12 o'clock not minding at all at the moment because a lot of those drones caught in the transition. Luxury also has a base at the upper left hand. Oh, you curly ginger-haired man. You wacky, curly ginger-haired man. So he's getting his fourth bases up, and BaBy's still only on 2. I feel he also needs to start working on his third soon. He's going to be able to stay off this for a little while longer, but really needs to think about holding this one. Putting down his second Evo chamber, so he's going to start getting... Evo chamber? What am I talking about? Oh, God. Pardon me, engineering base was going to go for more upgrades. Meanwhile, now Luxury going to go with another tech here. Lurkers coming in, burying down very heavily. Get a full surround there. Going to get all these tanks. BaBy going to lose a lot of these forces. Only weapons one. Or is it what? Pardon me. Oh God. Yeah, that was disturbing. I think it was actually weapons too. Interestingly enough. I'm not sure if he's upgrading armor yet though. Was on one evolution engineering base for very long. Meanwhile, the fire's now out in the field for Luxury. Pardon me there. God, what's it? That was... Totally forgot what it's called when you like get a little bit of throw up in back of your throat that goes straight away down. There was a word for it, but I forgot what it was. Scourge going to go down just before they manage to pick off the sunken colony. The science vessel, I'm sorry. I'm just mixing up all over the place, but I'm guessing it's because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have no idea why I'm casting this game. Should be going BaBy because I got to work in the morning, but yeah, whatever. Luxury, you know what's... not saturating his upper left and has some drones there at the ready, but not really doing much. Going down here a little bit carelessly, I think that Dark Swarm actually got put down a little bit late, but still at the very least pushing BaBy back. He just needs to keep up production of army and not get his economy harassed, as is going to happen right now. No medics for these Marines, but they're just going to stim 6 Marines. They're going to be able to pick off all of these drones. More drones are being morphed in, but Lurkers coming in from the back to support CV spots that I shall save you, block you with my awesomeness. But Luxury is actually going to lose a hatchery. Whoa, that's pretty bad. Actually, 1 second colony at that base would not have hurt him. So I just feel kind of a turnaround here, actually. He's done a pretty good job so far to kind of pick off everything BaBy has on the ground, but he has, because of the lack of damage that... Well, no damage has been done to BaBy's economy whatsoever this entire time. BaBy just going to be has been able to continue production, and he's still not picking up a third though. I'm hoping that he has a CC building somewhere, which he's thinking of floating somewhere. He's going to need that base, even though he's doing a pretty good job so far on these 2. Problem is that Luxury has had his economy harassed more than once. The 12 o'clock base was picked to pieces, almost picked off. That upper left-hand position now has been destroyed. So Luxury has been losing mining all over the place, and against a 2-base Terran, even that one that's mining out soon, you still need 3 bases at the very least to fully function, fully saturating 3 bases that give you full gas and everything without losing much of that at all. But maybe still just keeping steady, keeping a hold on his base. He has a few idle SCVs, some idle SCVs in his own main. Luxury barely trying to pick up some sort of attack force. Has Carapace 1 upgrade at this point, but really I don't think he has enough in upgrades or an army to really engage BaBy at this point. BaBy has sciences out there, has Metamarines, has some fire bats. I think I saw some Texel inside. Gonna get a radiate off on one of the lurkers there. Loses his science also, that's pretty bad. But still has a decent couple forces. Still gonna manage to engage. They're gonna have to be careful with his medics though, not to take some free hits from those lurkers. I think he actually has armor 1 upgrade on those ground forces at this point. Not quite sure. Still, Defiler is gonna consume some Zergers there to try to get some Dark Swarms out in the field over those lurkers of theirs. One Defiler. Oh, barely managed to get 1 Dark Swarm off before I think it died. Not quite sure. Meanwhile, let's see Medic Marines are going to come towards the club. Got 1 lurker that unfortunately unburdened just because that got picked off. Medic Marines are going to come up to this 12 o'clock, finish off what they should have done ages ago. Meanwhile, from the back, a couple of Dark Swarms coming up. Decent Dark Swarms for Luxury, but total medic blocked there by a beautiful play by BaBy. Beautiful medic block, and Luxury looking like he's in trouble. He's only on 2 bases at this point. Economy's in shambles, and he's also losing engagement, so it's pretty bad. And I gotta say, BaBy, I'm pretty happy with his build. He's actually weapons 3 and armor 1. Generally, you see players upgrade very, yeah, things weapons upgrade very evenly. Upgrade, weapons 1, armor 1, weapons 2, armor 2, weapons 3, armor 3, But he's going very heavily on the weapons upgrade. He had weapons 2 before he had armor 1. Didn't care about taking damage from the lurkers, apparently. Just wanted to make sure he can kill him instead. He can't hurt. If he's dead, he can't kill you, boy. A lot of lurkers on the ground for Luxury, though. But he has to really take advantage of that. Getting some of them irradiated. And he needs a Defiler over him. There we go. Get a Water Dark Swarm off. Another Dark Swarm lets the lurkers come in pretty close, slowly inching downwards. Meanwhile, Luxury trying to pick up a base at the upper left hand again at the natural there. Has the lurker out of position, so he's going to lose the hatchery yet again. Managed to push down pretty far southward with these lurkers, but overall he needs another Dark Swarm, another beautiful Dark Swarm, so he's going to allow him to just continue this Dark Swarm stepladder of sorts. Lurkers now, though, moving with the Dark Swarm coming in quite a bit late, so I think he lost 2, maybe even 3 lurkers before they really managed to burrow down. So where I think he had a control group of lurkers before, he has less than half a control group now. Some Zerglings coming in to support, but I just don't think he has enough at this point. BaBy finally established the 6 o'clock. Just going to put down the gas fairly soon as well. Now has 4 sciences out in the field. They're going to start irradiating any lurkers that think of even coming close to his base. And I think he just has a sightable advantage now. Has a dropship out. Ooh. Does not get picked off. Just do beautiful micromanagement there. Flying the dropship around while he picks off the Scourge with the Marine. And 2 seconds later, he actually loses that. Saves 1 Marine's life, but that doesn't really matter because Zerglings come in and kill him. That's kind of, imagine being in that situation. Your dropship's out, you get shot down, you barely manages to get yourself down on the ground. Like, oh my god, I'm alive! I can't believe I'm alive! And then you get surrounded by Zerglings and ripped to pieces. Oh well, the horrors of being a soldier out in God knows where. In the Brood War. The Brood War. So Luxury is trying to basically get himself back. I think he's re-established the 12, but he's still in a horrible position. Really, he's just does not have the true production to match BaBy at this point. BaBy has a lot of science out on the field, despite he's lost a few here and there, but not so many that he'll take damage. Luxury does have a hatcher at the 12, but has no saturation there, no mining whatsoever. And BaBy's again moving towards that with a Medic Marine force, and I think they're going to be able to finish this off. There were a few Zerglings there, but no Defilers to support them. I think, let's see, yeah, just not enough Zerglings. Some Zerglings coming in from the back as well. Let's see if BaBy does this well enough. Blocking a little bit with medics, but doesn't matter at this point because Luxury GG's, and BaBy gets himself into the winner's match, where he's going to be facing off against Bisu. So, despite an nice early start by Luxury, BaBy dominating him really as soon as it got to the mid-game point. So what are you going to do? Pretty nice game for BaBy, I got to say. Deserving of getting himself into Winners League. Now he just has to win 1 more game. Gonna be a little bit tough against Bisu, but if not against Bisu, he's still gonna have another chance after that. Luxury, meanwhile, gonna be fighting for his life in the losers. So, GG guys, mentioned out. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next StarCraft commentary.
평소 다른 테란과는 다른 스타일의 이런 공격 방식